YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter, or GameFound critique, where I take a look at a different crowdfunding project every single weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am super excited to be checking out Total War Rome, the board game. Based on the world-renowned video game Total War Rome, the board game allows up to 4 players to play as the leaders of Rome, Carthage, Greece, and Gallo-Germania. Each player will claim territories, recruit armies, fight enemies, raise taxes, spy, riot, and more. And I'm a fan of the original game. They have it on my iPad, which I like to play from time to time. And I'm excited. So this just launched an hour and a half ago. I have no idea how much it's raised. I'm going to make an estimate and say, oh, I should have probably said, wow, 41,000. Okay. I honestly thought that that was going to be a bigger number with this big of an IP behind it with the Rome Total War. I was probably going to guess closer to a couple 100,000. So whatevs. As always, when I come into this. So I do feel like they did a great job spotlighting that you can play up to 4 players. Can I play it solo? That's super important. I'd like to know if this is a solo game, and you didn't mention it. You didn't even mention the little thing right there. You also call it a war game. Is it actually a war game? I know it's a game that is about the war and the fighting, but is it a war game? Because that could scare some people off. Potentially. I don't know. Based on the world-renowned video game. So here's the thing. As always, before we go into the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Oh, but the main image, was, I think it was good. It shows me the box, but I just want some more information from there. Let's get into the video.
It's been 5 long months. The campaign against those barbarian bastards doesn't have an end in sight. We've been stuck in the mud and filth for so long. I must focus. The enemy marches on ferociously from the north, out of those damned forests. Now Carthage from the southern sands, threatening our waters. The Greeks, well, the Greeks remain our allies. For now. If we cross the river right now, all could be lost. If we delay, we just give the enemy time to fortify. Retreat is not an option. This can only end one way. Total War!
Okay, so that was completely focusing a little bit on the theme. I thought it was interesting. It didn't move the needle for me. I'm much more excited to see this than that. I will say I was excited when I thought this is what the actual pieces were going to look like. I thought that was just a really intriguing style, but that's not the case. Anywho, let's get into this. Show me the components. Please zoom in on them.
Total War!
Alright, that looks like a nice looking playboard. Look at all that information. The turn sequence, the development, spots to put cards, spots to put these cards, spots to put those cards. This looks like a game I want to play. This looks like a play area that I want to have. And I will say PSC Games, the company doing this, I love one of their games. Like, it's probably in my top 50 games of all time, one of their games. But anywho.
Recruit and build epic armies.
Whoa! No. Slow down on those cards. I want to see those cards. How much info is on the cards? All right, this is a good chunk of info here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pieces of information potentially on the card, along with some decent artwork. Okay. Like it.
Units, march! Destroy your enemies in fierce battles. The gods are watching.
Dice rolling, tapping, moving things.
They are not ashamed. Gain experience in battle and level up your armies. Use agents to trade, cause unrest, spy, and assassinate.
What?
Develop your faction and unlock new technology and deadly units.
Tech trade.
Build markets, barracks, and defensive walls.
Whoa! You want to make me get deluxe in my mind? You show me 3D renders of how that's going to work. And how I'll build this, and then I'll build that, and later on in the game I can actually protect it with an actual castle, and I'm getting a little bit into the theme of the game now here. Because let's be honest, with a game like this, with an IP like this, you want to feel the game, you want the theme. I think this is... Once we got past the first 40 seconds, I think they're really doing a great job, even though I would like to see... I have to pause to see all the goodness here. I wish it was just slowed down just a smidge. No playthroughs or previews for this one. Oh no, Matisse, no. I didn't want to know that. That's not good.
This is Total War Rome,
the board game. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff here. So let's get out of here, Jim Cornette. So this is the expansion, so we're getting a lot of stuff here.
Now, on GameFound.
Okay. 5 separate products we're making. So 279 backers. All right, so 1 to 4 players, 150 minutes. Oh my gosh, yes, right there. Once again, this is why this stuff needs to be on the front. This is why it should be on the marquee. 1 to 4 players, 150 minutes. As a solo gamer, or someone who loves the idea of solo gaming, I really do. I love solo gaming. I just don't do it very often. Like this tantalizes me. 150 minutes. That sounds like a meaty experience. Like, and it's mention that at the forefront, I think. Designed by... Oh, but here we go. So do I want it? Yeah, I feel like that did a really solid job of kind of giving me an idea of the game. I don't feel... It wet my whistle for it. I can't tell you exactly how to play, but sending around spies and assassins and things like that, different technologies, asymmetrical that you're going to unlock through the game as your civilization or whatever grows. I love it. I love the idea of it. So yes, but PSC Games, since this is GameFound, we have to do a little bit of digging. We go back to see how many games they have outstanding, because that's always something I like to check out. So this one, yeah, there was a big hubbub about this one. People got mad. They were like, hey, the computer game, the Xbox game, is satirizing something that shouldn't be satirized because I don't know. Like, there was a big hubbub about this for whatever reason. I don't actually know what it was, but they canceled it. It also looks like maybe that it wasn't doing the greatest either. 29,081. And I think I might have did a Kickstarter for this one. Did they not have a video? Did they not have a video? Get the hell out of here. But Roman Roll is actually one of my probably top 10 games that I want to try out. Let's see if this is out. Production finish, pledge manager closing. A very brief but exciting update. Production of all is now finished and assembling has started. We are aiming to get the products onto boat. So this one is not out. So they have one game currently outstanding. Let's see if the Defense of Procron is out all the way over here. You going to throw me that? Where are we going? Updates. All games with fulfillment hubs and tutorial videos. A brief update just before we take a break. All games are now through customs and with the respective fulfillment hubs December 17th. That's fantastic. And tutorial videos. This is the kind of thing I like to see. Like, this is an update. I say, boy, howdy, good stuff. My game's coming, and there's a freaking tutorial video? Yes, please. No sign of a copy. Is it time to worry? Still waiting for the arrival of my game here in Spain. Glad to hear this will not be shipping out into the holidays. So they didn't respond to any of these. Oh, there was one. Someone said Happy New Year's. They responded to that one. But that was it. Okay. Let's see. People getting it, though? Just received my copy today. Received my copy, just arrived in Scotland. Okay. So the game is out, and then I know Roman Roll is out. So they have one thing that is still outstanding, which, whatever. But can you do it? Yes. I feel very comfortable with the can you do it aspect of it. Do I want it? Yeah. I felt like the video was good, even though I had to pause a few times to really get it. So how much is it? Hopefully we don't beat around the bush. We get straight to the price. But luckily, GameFound does not beat around the bush. They do not. They do not hide the price. Oh, there we go. And the other thing I want to spotlight in this video that I think they did a good job of, they gave me a visualization of why I should be spending whatever amount it is. Because this is what they want everyone to buy. Let's be brutally honest here. This is what their goal is. You spend and you buy all that stuff. Okay? And they say right here, 195 euros. How much is that in not in English. Yeah, how much is that in English? How much is that? No, I want to look at, I just want to continue browsing. I want to look at the pledge. How do I look at the pledge? How do I go there? Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, Total War Rome, the board game designed by Simon Hall. Introduction based on the world-renowned video game Total War. So if Simon Hall is a name I should be impressed by, maybe mention something about why I should be impressed by that. And I'm not trying to say that in a negative way or positive way. Just like if you have a game in the top 1,000, mention that. If you have a game in the top, I think anything in the top, say 2,000-3,000, I would totally mention that on here. And maybe they do it later on. But it's just something that for me matters. The Defense of Procron is a very interesting game. I back that on Kickstarter. Do you like it, though? It's in the plans for the end of the campaign, if you do know who. Yes, we're planning to film some in-house videos when we have the correct artwork. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to give them to reviewers in time, though. Who cares about the incorrect artwork? No one's caring about the incorrect artwork. They want the gameplay. You can put Africa in the position of the United States and make everybody wear silly hats. We don't care. We just want to see the gameplay before we drop 195 pounds. I think I got it. Let me know. Let me know, worldwide. That's pounds, right? Yay, I'm learning. Unless it's euros, and then I'm not learning. Now it's euros because it looks like a U. I don't know. I'm so confused. All right, ages 14 plus, 1 to 5 minutes, 150 to 180 minutes. Be still, my beating heart. Why back now? We believe in a continuous, evolving relation with our players. Through GameFound, we can share the latter parts of the development process with you all and open up for feedback. Furthermore, by backing the game now, you ensure that you receive this game in the first wave of shipping at a discounted price. So I like this. They're going to say, hey, we're going to be really transparent and open with everything in this process. That's awesome. So, GameFound exclusive Emperor expansion. That's hot. GameFound exclusive metal coins and building minis, which once again, you made me want those in the video. 115 minutes and 1,400 cards. This is great. PSC games. This is lovely. Every single one of these things, I'm saying, okay, yes, yes, yes. Up to 35% discount off MSRP and first wave shipping. This is all great. What's in the box? Love it. Yeah, straight here. Let's look at the components. Hopefully we get a price pretty soon as well. I know it's there, but just like where you put it. One map board, and how many? So it's got centimeters. Hit me with the inches. Hit me with the inches, because once again, I can't check on GameFound, but probably the majority of people purchasing this are from the United States of America. Pounds! Yay! I got it. What's in the box? 200 gold cubes, 20 disruptor tokens, 36 wood regional. I'd like to be zoomed in on this board a little bit, but I do like that. 89 centimeters. Can anybody hit me with that? What that is? 40 action cards. Poker size. I'd like to see, once again, zoom in on this. I would love to wet my whistle on what 4 of these 40 action cards do, and you could give me that if you zoomed in on it. But look, there's even unused space right here. You know, you could slide this a little bit further that way. And I want to read them. 55 mercenary cards, same thing. This is great, but I want to see what's 4 initiative cards. These are just for the turn order. 20 battle dice. Rome, 55 Roman unit cards, 55 Marian upgrade unit cards, those gorgeous faction boards. So there's one faction board. Oh no, every single faction has its own faction board. Oh my goodness, and every single faction has its own Navy minis. So they're different colors. And I wonder if that's going to be a stretch goal, is maybe if they could have, each one would have their own slightly unique sort of units or something like that. The map board is A1. We're also working on giving you higher res image in the updates. Awesome. Good stuff. So, Barbarians, Action Board, Control Marcus, Faction Cubes, Carthage. So, giving me the price. You giving me the price. Honestly, I don't, dang it. I need to figure that out. Pledge levels, here we go. And so we're straight, $100, and they did convert it. Yay, PSC, I love you. So it's $100 for that game. All right. Did I get a $100 vibe? I got a very premium feel. I'm getting minis. I got 1,400 plus cards. I'm getting tons of game. I'm getting a solo game potentially goes 150 to 180. Also taking into consideration the fact that I have to pay, they have to pay the IP. Sega's getting their belly rubbed right here. So I don't think 100 is unreasonable. Now we still haven't got to the shipping. But really, that's not what people are going to be backing. What people are going to be backing, because I think you're hopefully going to do a good job of convincing me, is this right here, $260. And that's getting you the game, the expansion, 3 micro expansions. So it's about 100, 120, 20, 20. But the MSRP is going to be at 400. Okay. I don't know how that math adds up. Plus all the unlocked stretch goals as well. Okay, and so stretch goals might be the bread and butter here. It might be a little bit like that CMON project for the zombie ones, where it's like, if they didn't hit millions and millions of dollars, people are going to be like, oh, that's not a really great price. So I don't think the price is great here, but I don't think it's terribly unreasonable, all things considered. But I don't think it's a good price. Faction Booster Expansion, cool, $45. So this is regularly a $45 expansion. It has 440 unit cards. Now that, 8 new, now this right here, this I think once again is a huge misstep. This is all I get to know about this for right now. I'm in the buying mode. I'm in the shopping mode. And I get zoom in. What is this? What is on these boards? I need to see. 440 cards though. That's a hefty expansion. That does get me excited. All right. Alexander expansion. Add a whole new Eastern map board. Oh, and 1 to 5 players. Oh my gosh. So once again, I don't feel like we are spotlighting this well enough. The fact that I'm just kind of learning about it now, and it's I don't know. I just want a little bit more in depth, like a long, sexy scrolling shot of this 195-pound one that I absolutely am going to want, because this is 50 minis, 60 control markers. It adds a new faction, a new board. Like, this is spectacular. And one thing that I want to spotlight from yesterday's project on Marvel was I thought they did a fantastic job of giving the three things in their projects spotlights in the Kickstarter campaign. They started off with the base game, and then they went to the X-Men game, and then they went to that gigantic unnecessary Galactus expansion. But each of the three expansions was covered in the main video, so when I got there, I was like, yeah, I want all these. Right now, I don't feel like why do I want all these? I have to read through this, but adding that fifth player, that's a huge deal. Because I play with the Twilight Imperium crowd. 180 minutes, 5 players are like, oh, whatever. Even if it goes to 4 or 5 hours, we don't blink an eye. So I think that should be something that could be potentially mentioned as well. The Battle Play expansion. What is this? Battle Play adds text is very tiny, by the way, as well. Battle Play adds a deeper, more tactical battle experience, the equivalent of hitting play battle in the video game. Using the same army card text from the core game, Final Battle, where you deploy your army in formations and fight. So this is a different game expansion. This is weird. This reminds me a little bit of like Mage Wars Arena, which, if you've never played Mage Wars, it's a spectacular head-to-head mage building game. Love it. But then they have the spin-off game, which is like this 20 to 30 minute spin-off game, and it feels a little bit like that. And it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of thrown in here. And honestly, it makes me slightly less excited about the 5 games. Because I thought, because this isn't necessarily an expansion that I'm going to add to the game. It's weird. Then we have the Emperor expansion. Take control of one of the great Roman families, Julie, Bruth, or Scipia. Build your family's interest into a mighty empire. Take control of Rome from the Senate and proclaim yourself to make your way. New game mode with a unique rule booklet. Over 270 unit cards and 2 faction boards. So it's like a different way to play the game. It's a module. No, a module. Is it a module? Is it a module? I think it's a module. Same, haha, and I really want to see the start of this one too. Are these needed to really play the game? If you don't get the whale, are you going to feel like you need more? I don't know. 40 metal coins. Those do look hot. Upgraded to plastic building minis. Those look really cool. And then we have here. Okay, so it's 100. What is it in US dollars? Let's see more info. It is... Dang it. You convert it to me. All right. 195 pounds. 195 pounds to dollars. That is $265. Okay. Got the price in my head. Moving forward. $265. It doesn't seem like a particularly good price, but it doesn't seem like a particularly outlandish price that I see on Kickstarter every day. So $265. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. But now we're getting to stretch goals. And once again, let's go back to how much this has raised. Because it might... So it's up to 60,000 pounds now. Which means we're going to start hitting through stretch goals. New faction, German tribes. Okay. That sounds really awesome. And I think we're going to hit that today. Awesome. What does this mean? What does this add to the game? Is this just in the base game? Is this in a particular... one of the 4 expansions? I need more information here. I need zoomed in information here. Stretch goal 2. And we're getting them every 20,000. Which, if this game picks up traction, if Sega gets off their ass and shoots a tweet out, come on, hook PSC games up, Sega. What the hell? 2, why not? 2 new event cards, Untimely Death and Pirate Raid. Cool. Zoom in. That's fantastic. Once again, oh, so this, I bet it's this, okay, so it's symbolic. So this is to the blue and to the purple. What does that mean? Blue and purple. Let's try if we can figure it out. Is this the blue? This is purple. This is purple. That's purple. This is blue and purple. Why is this blue and purple? Huh. This is purple. This is blue. Okay, so there's symbology. The green, the blue, the purple. And I can't imagine blue being the most, too popular. Is this the one? Is this the one that makes it so it's? This is so weird. Let's go look at the pledges and see what the most popular ones are. Let's go check that out. I am very curious to see this. So, the deluxe, yeah, the big one, the whale, 189. Just the game, 9. And then this one, okay, so it's at 42. So people are saying, no, I don't want the base game. Like, I don't think the $100 is warranting it. They want the more, and then they want the biggest. Okay. And that's typically how it would be. So, but back to the stretch goals. So this one is not for the base game. These 2 new event cards are for the base game. The Rome Dice Tower STL file. Let me know, does this move the needle for you? I don't think this moves the needle for most people. It's cool, and I like it. And I remember when was it, like, Village of Crones did it a couple years ago at, like, Gen Con, and I got some buzz. Do you print off the STL files? All right, green is base, purple is all in. Thank you. So then we got a new stretch goal, the new faction Hispania. So once again, that's just for the expansion. The extra set of Roman minis, that's for everybody. So why do I need an extra set of Roman minis? What does this do? What is this? Is this going to change anything about the game? Like, I'm just a little bit curious. I want some more information on these stretch goals. I think it's rather cool, more so because it's a dice tower and not just a building. Oh, that's a dice tower. Oh, no. Sorry. I need to read. Thank you so much, Sean. That's actually really awesome. 3D printed dice tower? Oh my god. The times, I can't even afford a regular printer. One day I want one of these because just the times we're living in. It's so cool. I could review the stuff. Okay, should I do that? Should I review? I would have to commit. Oh, okay. Well, I got to talk to my wife. It's just because it just sounds like an outlandish idea, but I think there's a market for that kind of content. If I just printed stuff out and I reviewed it and say, hey, this is one you definitely want to check out, I think that would be useful. Anyway, this was specifically for the expansion. So we're getting some new cards for the base game, and now we're getting up here. And how far does this go? This is one of those ones where it looks like we're putting like the cart in front of the horse if you don't get to the high numbers. You know, like if you're sitting at 100,000, this looks cart in front of the horse. Now, granted, I don't think they're going to do that because they raised 60,000 in like 2 hours. But, okay. And here's one thing. I hope they move the stretch goals up once they start hitting them so that can help people, like, see the price a little bit better. Because once again, when I saw the price, I didn't think it was terrible, but I didn't think it was good. All right, so a whole bunch of information on the stretch goals, the pledge. So we got this, okay. How to play. Okay, here we go. We're actually getting down to the meat and potatoes of the game. Discourse Miniatures on YouTube did a really cool 3D printing video this week about how inexpensive it is now. Just need to make friends with people who have some printers. LOL. I do. I bet some of my friends do. I got a lot of IT friends. I'm sure some of them have one. I should. Thank you for the idea. Initiative. Players get dealt an initiative card, which they use in combination with gold. And now, so they're showing clips from the video. This is not, okay, this isn't, where's the video? Draft main game page rule booklet. Good. Like to see that. Let's take a look. I'll take a look. See, does it look like a fun rule booklet to go through? How do I open it? There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, concept. I don't care. I want the components. There we go. Component setup. Here we go. Map, dice, game board, troop cards. No, we're going... So this is one of those rule booklets where they like to throw everything at you first, and then they get you to set up. I'm not a fan of that particular style, so I immediately am not particularly excited to go through this 28-page rule booklet, which has tons of text and not too many pictures. This is just giant walls of text. Hopefully, but that is a draft. That is a draft, I'm sure. Yes, draft, which means... I'm sure there'll be tons of pictures. But all I'm saying is that's a pretty hefty rule booklet. Draft, battle play rule booklet, draft solo rule booklet. So it's separate. This is for the expansion. Don't care about that one. The draft solo, well, if you do, it's good that it's there. Then the solo one, videos. The core game contains 4 exciting factions: Rome, Carthage, Greece, and barbarian tribes. For these videos, we asked Simon Quest on each faction's play styles, asymmetries, and history and context. It's a feeling like, wow. This is not, I think there's a reason why this is not something we typically see, because there will be people that are so interested in this game, they want to dive into every one of these videos and know these different asymmetries, but I don't think that's the majority of people who are going to back this project. I think the majority of people would much rather just see, like, a brief overview. Like, this is, because this is, like, into the weeds. And that's the videos we got. Someone talking about the different tribes. Okay. All right. Shipping. All right, so didn't convert to the currencies. That'd be super nice. Once again, most of the time on these crowdfunding campaigns, most people from the United States of America. Oh, it does. But you say USA. I don't know what happened. It's 12 pounds. Damn it. All right. So anyway, 14. Wow. You are getting a really nice shipping discount down there. Okay. And so they're jacking this guy to help them out. Okay, whatevs. And that makes sense because that's the pledge level, once again, that they want you to take. There's solo also. This looks really fun. As an old strategy gamer, it has a very classic vibe, yet still now. It's well done. Yeah, I would love to know more about the game. I think they definitely need the game. And they're working on a gameplay video, but I think that's something that they just need. Shipping area, though, looks fine. VAT, do we know anything about the VAT? We have dedicated fulfillment here in place for Total War Rome, the board game offering cost-effective local shipping for our backers in the following locations: Australia, Canada, UK, Europe, and USA, and other destination taxes import. So I'm assuming that means you will not get jacked by the VAT. Awesome. So that's fantastic shipping right there. Excellent. Previous projects, 18 successful campaigns. They're focused more on the can you do it. We've been practicing games, so can we get those on here? No, probably not. I don't know. No, I don't believe so. I think they're just mentioning this as the can you do it. Historical context too. Agreed. Having a gameplay video on day of launch campaigns is almost a cornerstone need nowadays. Agreed. Check us out on social media. Sign up to MailChimp. Can't imagine that one gets clicked too often. Your pledge, or maybe they do. I don't know. Your pledge, so the comments, FAQ, updates, get out of here. The project looks great. Congratulations. I'm wondering if the Battle Play Expedition should be used anywhere when playing the game alone. I apologize if this is already written. Yes, you can still use it to fight the battles solo. Also, as a fun thing, there are going to be at least 12 historical refight battles in there to play, and we can score all the results in a forum against history. That sounds kind of neat. The solo rulebook indicates 9 scenarios for solo play. How many solo scenarios will there be in each of the expansions, and will additional solo scenarios be added to the core game? Wow, that's something that I just kind of got sprung on me. I don't think that was nearly spotlighted enough. 9 scenarios for solo play, and it goes 150 to 180 minutes? Woo! Where you guys shipping from? Does the price include VAT? Good for me that I work with 3D printers. Thanks. They didn't... but once again, this just launched. But that one needs to get answered. But it just was posted 5 minutes ago. No worries. Weird thing, I was following this campaign, but I didn't receive mail info that it started. Okay, so they are in here. They're doing the customer service stuff. Looks good. FAQ updates. Wow, this is really. I would reorganize this the way Reload from Colossal Games does it. I think it's the best way to handle an FAQ. It essentially groups everything up by particular categories, because if I want to know this question, I have to read through these 20 questions before I get to it. And then updates, probably not anything. They do pre-updates. That is so nice, and that's one of the things that I love about GameFound over Noob Party. Thank you for the super chat, $3. That's awesome. Much appreciated. Latest map design, and this is one thing that I think Kickstarter could just add, and they should add, because they have the pre-launch pages. It's pretty much you just click a button, and then it says, hey, we'll email you when this can go live. But imagine if they could send updates before the campaign. It just makes so much sense, because it would generate more excitement before the campaign, which would create bigger campaigns, which Kickstarter could then take the damn money from. But Kickstarter doesn't do stuff like that, because they just like to sit on money. Anywho, no. Okay, we are back. Internet issues. Damn you, Xfinity. But it does look like they're posting routine updates. So this is 1.14, 1.4, 1.7, 1.14. So they're posting frequent updates. Customer service looks to be a good one on this. So let's reload this. Is it $69,000? All right. Final grade. Do I want it? Yes, I do. I was the target market. Yes. I do. I want bits and pieces of it. I want everything. Yeah, I do. Can you do it? Yes. 100% convinced. Looks like good customer service. They're going to take care of you. Established track record. They got the license from Sega. All on the level. Good stuff like that. Can you do it? Checkmark plus. How much is it? I don't think it's a great price. I don't think it's a absolutely terrible price, but I would say I would say it leans more to the way of terrible than great, if you know what I'm saying. And I think that might be a deal breaker for some people until they start unlocking more of those stretch goals. And I feel like those stretch goals, they were bangers. They were pretty good stretch goals. Hopefully we can zoom in on there, make the shopping area a little bit fun, convert some currencies a little bit more. That'd be super user-friendly. And in the end, final grade for Total War Rome, the board game, I don't know if it's a particularly great grade, because once again, I am not trying to review the game. I've never played the game. I don't even quite understand how to play the game from just what I've seen here yet. I'm reviewing the Kickstarter project, and I am the target market for this game. Think about it. I like the original IP. I like Sega. I like PSC games. I like solo games. I like the upgraded components. I like the WoW 5 boxes here that I'm going to get and get to explore. I like everything about this campaign, and I'm still just like, eh. You know, I think this is one that is going to pick up steam as it hits more stretch goals. But at first glance, you know, it's a little bit disappointing. So I'm going to go with a C-, I think, as my grade for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. No gameplay video, no how to play video. You know, like a not fun shopping area, not selling me well enough and fun enough on the expansions. You know, let me know what you think. What is your grade? Giving it a B, B-. Apparently, I'm just too... I think I put too much emphasis on the gameplay video, I guess. I don't know. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And once again, thank you so much, New Party. Have a great day.